A game about other planets. And the universe cannot be complete without something more scarier than humans. Something more unknown in this universe. And something hidden in plain sight. In today's video, we will be explaining everything we know about these beings called the Takrin. For more lore and more amazing videos, make sure to like so this video can be shared to more people, subscribe if you enjoy my content, and hit the bell to stay notified when I upload. Without further ado, let's get into the video. What are the Takrin? It all starts with a sanctum wall that was excavated by Fume Laboratories. They continue to unravel the mysteries of the Takrin. Fume Laboratories, the Fume family has a collection of ancient artifacts all over Eden. So I'm guessing that the Fume family made Fume Laboratories to do research on the Takrin, tackling these Takrin artifacts since post-impact event in 2232. So it seems that Fume Laboratories has been researching sanctum to find the origin of the Takrin, or even where they are, because you look around, you would see weird symbols unknown to any human language carved into these stones, balls placed or floating with unknown icons and strange noises sounding almost unnatural. Very interesting. And fun fact, sanctum is located on Earth. In part 1, I said sanctum was maybe from a different planet, but thanks to Coma, it is confirmed so far that sanctum is located on Earth. But let's dive deeper into this rabbit hole. What does this word sanctum mean? Sanctum means a sacred or holy place, like a shrine or a sanctuary. And if we go into this area named Passage, we can hear a thing speaking. Listen closely. What does this mean? Let's first have a clear hearing of this thing's voice. Okay, well, that helped a little, but what does this mean? Okay. Let's go back to the name of this place. Passage, a key part of a paragraph, like highlighting an important sentence in an entire chapter of words. Okay, so this thing is reading some sort of sacred passage, but the question still remains, what does this mean? Hey, before we continue, let's get 25 likes for another part and for more lore videos. And thank you for over 20 likes on part 2. Without your support, I don't know where I would be right now. So without further ado, let's get back into the video. We can see structures with unknown symbols all over Sanctum. Wait, not just Sanctum, but in the lobby, we can see another one of these things that can open huge portal gates like in the Battle Royale. But why are there two? And most importantly, what is this glowy liquid everywhere? I believe that this liquid is the substance of making portals, and the humans a very long time ago found this new strange technology and used it for their own to harvest in the map core, and of course to create new technology like never before. Anyways, what are the Takrin? Are they humans, aliens, mutants? Well, I believe that they are aliens that have been on this earth before the humans, but that wouldn't make sense. Let's think for a second. It's somewhere above the year 2781, and you're telling me humans are now discovering this? No. They have been looking at this situation around the year 2100, and now it's starting to click? I have a theory. 1. The aliens at the wrong timing portaled to Earth from their home planet, but left just in time before the SSL would capture them. 2. The aliens are really good at hiding on Earth, and due to the humans discovering them so late is because they were so focused on other planets. Or 3, which might make sense because is it strange how there is so much water flowing from these rocks and moss all over these structures? Maybe this place, sanctum, including the aliens, were all underwater until the water levels decreased, causing the aliens to leave their home, which kind of makes sense due to the humans in the real world only exploring 5% of the ocean when Earth is 71% water and 29% land. But here are the cons. For the first one, the structures and the technology is too embedded into the ground, so how can they portal all of this onto Earth? Well, here's another deflect. Since the founding of Sanctum is before somewhere around 2100, the place over time must have gradually become embedded into the soil, with some structures naturally crumbling over time. Now for the second one. Yes, humans are focused on other planets in the universe, but with such advanced technology, wouldn't we be able to see every inch of Earth with cameras and satellites? And for 3, the weather here seems to be pretty rainy, and this ain't the real world, so how can real-life sea exploration be the same as in Splitgate 2 universe? Well, what if I tell you Splitgate 2 is somewhat accurate to the real world? You see, almost every planet and star in Splitgate 2 has been from real life, such as Sirius A and the solar system, with a sprinkle of fictional planets like Infernoth and etc. But tell me in the comments what your theory is and what you believe is more problematic but still possible. Anyways, okay, so we believe the Takrin are aliens, but we don't know where they came from or how the humans took so long until 2100 to find these structures that look otherworldly. We don't know what this dude is saying, but we do know he's reading a sacred passage. And finally, we don't know when these Takrin will show up. All we can do is research these unknown structures, harvest and research their technology, and wait for the day we figure it all out, or the day these Takrin appear for war. But remember, it's just a theory, a game theory. Okay, let me stop. Now comparisons to other games that Splitgate 2 might be inspired of when it comes to these aliens. Now the first thing that you might think is Halo, but I want to touch on the Destiny 2 aspect. Stay tuned for the Halo part though. So Destiny 2, the lore surrounding the aliens, have several major factions: the Hive, the Fallen, Cable, and the Vex, each with unique origins, motivations, and relationships with the Traveler and Darkness. The Hive are a parasitic insectoid species with a rigid social structure centered around the sword logic. The Fallen are a once great civilization brought low by the loss of their Traveler granted technology. The Cable are a highly militaristic and technologically advanced species. And the Vex are a mysterious race of cyberkinetic organisms with a complex network spanning galaxies. Now, the Takrin from Splitgate 2, I think that these aliens are more similar to the Cable and the Vex from Destiny 2. Now, I'm not deep into the Destiny 2 lore, but I do know is that the Vex have the ability to manipulate time and space, and their presence on Venus is ancient. Sounds familiar? The Takrin is very ancient on Earth, and they have the ability to literally manipulate space itself with the portals. Now time maybe as well, since the Meridians can also manipulate some time, but we don't know how the Meridians got that technology. Maybe from the Takrin though. And the Cable in Destiny 2 operates throughout the solar system. The Takrin from Splitgate 2 maybe can also operate through the solar system with their portal technology. And Halo, which seems way too freaking accurate to the Takrin. Okay, so in the Halo universe, the Covenant is the primarily alien faction, a religious alliance of multiple species united by their worship of the Forerunners and their technology, particularly the Halo rings. And they initially waged war against humanity, believing them to be a affront to their gods. Okay, now let's put this in Splitgate 2 perspective, okay? In the Splitgate 2 universe, The Takrin is a primary alien faction, a religious alliance of one species united by the worship of the blank and their technology, particularly in the portals, initially waging war against humanity, believing them to be an affront to their gods. Now you're probably saying, but the Takrin don't have gods. Were you not paying attention in the video? Like I said in the middle of the video, I said that sanctum means sacred holy place, like a sanctuary. And the passage is them reading something that's very sacred. So they're reading something very sacred to their gods in their sanctuary. If you're telling me that these aren't aliens, I don't know what they are. But without further ado, that's it for today's video. For part 4, let's get over 25 likes. Thank you for the support, everyone. I'll see y'all beautiful ladies and gentlemen on the next video. Peace.